Hi guys, welcome to another new video. This is the Forex District community. I'm your mentor Gashara Gashehi, and I will be walking you guys through what I can see on EURUSD. So this is my analysis from let me start from my weekly time frame. Let me hide everything. So this is my analysis on what I think the market will be doing this week. So we were pushing to the upside, collecting buy side liquidities, pushing back down into discount areas, pushing back up, break of structure, really good one. And then the market's now pulling back. And I don't see the market respecting these area. Yeah, I see the market will be closing this fair value gap, and with this fair value gap it will be collecting more, it will go further down before pushing to the upside. So if I do my PDs, my premium and discount, so I'll be using my ruler tool from down here up to up here, and I'll see that this is my equilibrium, this is my midline. Means that anything below down here I can start now looking for buys, but this market does not look like it wants to buy. That's why this is my analysis. It's not yet, it's not that it's going to hit a 50% and then just give a good reversal. Even this didn't give a good the same reversal. So why not down here? Why this one? Because this was the last grab before this push to the upside. So if I do this from down here to up here, so if I do this from down here to up here, you can see this was our midline. It did not just hit our 50% and then boom, market change structures. So it went into collect some few more orders, went into a breakup block down here before the market pushed into the upside. So what am I expecting currently? Let me show you. So on my weekly time frame, there is a very massive fair value gap down here. That's this is a weekly. Let me use yep, I like using that. And then this is a weekly fair value gap. I want it on my center. Yep, like that. No, let me do it on my left side, like that. So with my fair value gap on my weekly fair value gap, it shows that yesterday we actually tapped into this pole down here. So one of two things: the market respects this area and pushes to the upside, or that's very unlikely. And or we have our CE, our consequent encroachment. That's the equilibrium or of the fair value gap. So let's I'll be using this one, and well, put it as straight as possible. I love using dotted lines, dashed lines. So that's my CE. Let me label it as caps CE. That's my consequent encroachment. On this on my right, I want it on top. Okay, so it means that it's the equilibrium. So I expect the market to hit at least 50% of this fair value gap before if we can even get any push to the upside. So that's on my weekly time frame. So on my weekly time frame, I expect an expansion to the downside and not to the upside this week. And my daily time frame, So you guys can see that you can see a really good, you can't appreciate a really good fair value gap from daily time frame, but on a weekly time frame, there's a massive fair value gap, and we even have a daily propulsion order block that's hanging around here, and it also has a fair value gap. So the market can pass our consequent encroachment and actually deep into this propulsion order block, or even far more lower before pushing again to the upside. So we had our pools, our long term, and these were our long term lows and sell side liquidities tapped here yesterday. So this is my bias of today, that we're going to close some fair value gap, pick some more orders up here before we continue pushing to the upside. So I'm expecting, maybe, just maybe, I'm not 100% sure, that sorry about that, guys, that the London session will give us a Judah swing, or we'll have an AMD in play, the power of three in play, so that the market can push even far more lower. So the power of three is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Almost looks something like this. So the market accumulates, then boom, the market shoots up, then this is AMD. So this area being our accumulation phase, and this being our manipulation phase, and then the market expanding to the downside, and then enters into distribution after taking some sell side, major sell side liquidities now, because I'm analyzing on a daily time frame. So this is the AMD that I'm expecting. This is the power of three: accumulation, manipulation, expansion, which is mostly distribution. So on my 4 hour time frame, what I can see, this was my yesterday's analysis. Yesterday I didn't have any bias, so yesterday pushed into the upside. I actually some buy side liquidities which were relative equal highs of yesterday, Thursday. Today is on the 23rd of August 2023. So this was back in 17th of August 2023. So there's relative equal highs, market collected some buy stops over here. Some retail traders were in for good buys, and then the market got into a rejection block up here before market shut down and actually broke these sell side liquidities and actually tapped into these relative equal lows, and it's kind of pushing with the sellers who were like, okay, fine, I'm going to put my sell stop somewhere here. If the market goes past this area, I'll be in for some good selling pressure. So what I think is, today we have some really big CB up here, and we're going to close some of this, so we can actually do our PDs from here. So this to me was turtle soup, and this is the real move, because again, we the impulse moves are more of a downtrend, and it's more usually balanced. Yeah, if you can see, there's no fair value gaps left behind for Euro USD since yeah, for quite some time now. Yeah, okay, we have this one up here. Yeah, you guys can see that. Let me reduce this. Yep, like that. So that's one massive fair value gap that wasn't closed. I remember this was CPI time. We thought that the market's going to close this fair value gap, and then boom, it paired it engineered some buy side pressure, pairing them with buys, and then boom, the markets came screaming to the downside, took out some short term uh, took out some short-term low, some sell side liquidity down here. Let me do this. It might means that I was already taken out. Also, this was long term. Yep, right here. So that's what we have. Market pushing to the downside. So what I'm going to change from my analysis right now is my true day open. So true day open are the prices that let me jump into my 5-minute time frame. True day open are the prices that today. What prices did we have today? Midnight or whatever time the markets actually opened EURUSD. So this vertical line, this gray vertical line here is my period separator. So you can see this is Tuesday, and once I jump into the other side, this is Wednesday. So I just have to identify the last Tuesday candle. Today is on Wednesday, and I'm going to pick my true day open ray, and yeah. So these were the opening prices today. So you can see this is Tuesday, 11:55 p.m. This is Wednesday, midnight. So these are bearish candle where these are the opening prices, and these are the highs, and this is the low, and this is the close. So these are the opening prices of Euro USD today, and I'm going to be locking that. So the true day open today is at 1.08461. Those are my true day open. Sorry about that, guys. So those are my true day open, and I'll be using also my New York. Let me jump into my 1 hour. My New York open. Yeah, this was yesterday's New York open. So New York open, usually it's 7 a.m. GMT plus 3. 7 a.m. GMT plus 3, usually our New York open. So just after Asian session, and I am in East Africa, so GMT plus 3 is our New York open. So this is my 7 a.m. candle, and I'm going to be placing it just right there. So that's my New York open. I'll be locking that. So how it will help me, my true day open and my New York open, is that once I have an expansion to the wrong side, as I told you guys, the power of 3, the AMD, my New York open and my true day open will help me manage my expectations better. Yeah, so let me delete this was yesterday's analysis, and today at least I have a bass, and I'll be using my PDL will now change. My PDL is my previous day low. My PDL will be to these prices down here. This is the lowest place yesterday actually hit. Now let me delete this box down here. Then my PDH, my previous day high, will be in these prices up there. So I have my previous day high, I have my previous day low, I have my true day open, I have my New York open, I have previous week high. So I just change my previous week high, previous week low every week after every week, and my previous month high and previous month low after once we jump into new months. So we expanded. This is a really good high resistance liquidity run to the downside, sweeping through these sell side liquidities down here, which was also our previous week low. I don't know if you guys can see my previous week low. My previous week low. This was Friday. Let me adjust this and put it to the T. So that was last week Friday, and Friday we had the lowest of where we actually had of last week. So that's my previous week low. So we swept through previous week low, and my previous week high is kind of my previous week high is on a Monday. Yeah. So this was Monday last week. It had the previous week high, and then the market expanded. On a Tuesday, we actually didn't give much. We were just so choppy, and on Wednesday we actually gave the AMD. There's a really good example of a full day trading AMD where the consolidating prices on Asian session right here. So this was Wednesday last week. Market expanded to the upside, collecting more orders, engineering short-term buy-side liquidities, pairing them with selling orders, then expanding to the downside. So this is accumulation, this is manipulation, and most times manipulation happens during a London session. And then for those who didn't know, the bias was a downside. This market expanded to the downside, really well. So, expanded, came, closed this fair value gap somewhere around here, then boom. So Thursday we are also jumping, and it looks like we retested over these areas and still got to go below these short-term sell side liquidities down here. Then on Friday is when we created the low of the week. So that was from Monday to Friday. So this week, Monday, this was our Monday. Our Monday was pushing to the upside in a very sluggish. So I don't usually trade on Mondays. It's because I just love watching the markets on Monday, and I don't know what to expect in a new week. Most times, I analyze and it comes to life, and but not many times that I've traded on Mondays. I lose on Mondays, so I just choose that Monday. Let me see and use it. So I usually trade on from Tuesdays to Fridays, but mostly to Thursdays. Fridays, it depends on how the market uh, will will play out. So this is what we had. Another really good AMD. So we pushed to the upside, collected more orders. Most people thought that this was buys. It was yesterday, and the market expanded to the downside. So today I have two biases depending on the volatility of the market and the fundamentals that are there, and the institutional flow of EURUSD today. So one of two things: market expands up. It doesn't have to be to these regions. No, it's just that I have a breaker block somewhere here. I have a small fair value gap somewhere around here. I have an order block up there. You know, so but the market expands to these areas up here, and I have a previous week low that I don't understand, and then yeah, fall down. Yeah, that's a previous week low. Doesn't have to be there. It was like the previous week low, somewhere around here. So this was a really good long-term low. So I put it in the next. It means that it was liquidated, and we have a push to the downside. So we swept through this. We swept through these buy side liquidities and shot to the downside. So I can now delete this. This is an internal grab. That's why I have this box somewhere around here. This is a rejection block. That's why I have this box over there. And above this rejection block, I have my other buy side liquidities. Yeah. So that's the bias of today. That's my bias of today, that we're going to expand to the upside, collect more orders, then boom. So I don't know if this move right here is going to happen an entire day. What I know is that the market's going to expand to the upside. Maybe today it's going to expand to the upside, then tomorrow, maybe it will consolidate, then on Friday, then continue to the downside. But this is my bias, that we're going to first expand to the upside, then maybe consolidate, close some fair value gaps, hunt, do some little hunting, market's going to be choppy or not, then the market's going to expand down to my consequent encroachment on these dotted lines. So that's all. That's my analysis for EURUSD. So if you guys want to see more of my analysis, you can also join my group on Telegram, the Forex District Community, for everyone who wants to learn, from beginners to intermediate and also advanced traders. Use smart money concepts, and that's what I do for analysis. Again, my name is Gashehi Gashara. I'm one of the mentors in the Forex District community. You guys be blessed and stay blessed.